You don't have to be a world-class footballer for everybody to have an opinion about you. But Messi? Yeah, he's the real deal, and almost every football legend has something to say about him.
Messi's number 9, number 10, number 11, number 7, number 6, number 5.
I don't know a lot of people that can do that.
No.
When Messi has the ball, 1-1-1, you are dead.
Messi is so good that one player just couldn't wait for him to retire. Sounds crazy, huh? But not to Alvaro Arbeloa. You see, it's no news that the retired Spanish footballer has always hated Messi's guts, so much so that he hated seeing the football prodigy on the pitch. After his own retirement in 2018, Arbeloa dropped a bombshell. Messi is very good, although I've never been able to enjoy it, and I don't think I ever will, he stressed. I hope he retires before long. I'm counting down the days. It's no surprise that this guy has so much hate for Messi. After all, the Argentine never spared any given opportunity to demolish Madrid. But the jokes are certainly on Arbeloa, now that Messi has stamped himself as the greatest of all time. Moving on, as far as comments go, this next one was made about Messi by a legend who can be easily labeled as being on an extraterrestrial level. Johan Cruyff is considered to be not just one of the greatest players to ever exist, but also the greatest Dutch footballer ever. He won 3 Ballon d'Or as a player, and he's known for pioneering tiki-taka as a manager.
Until arrived Johan Cruyff and said, okay, from now on we are going to play in that way.
While every other person had an opinion about Messi, Johan spoke like he had seen the future. He also made it clear to the world who the best player is with the utmost finality. Every person that understands football knows this. It's absolutely ridiculous to me that some people actually think Messi isn't the best. This isn't about Cristiano at all. He's a fantastic player, one of the best goal scorers ever. This is about how ridiculously good Messi is. But the shocking part is that Johan predicted that Messi would have an entire collection of Ballon d'Or when he nears retirement. And that's exactly what happened. But sometimes, Messi doesn't get the respect he deserves, even from his fellow countrymen. Because Diego Maradona made probably the most shocking statements about Messi. After Maradona's tenure as a coach for the Argentina national team, saying he was a successful manager would be an overstatement. However, while he managed the team for 2 years, Maradona got a good sense of Messi's abilities to a significant extent. Of course, he praised Messi on multiple occasions, and it was only normal because the former Barcelona striker proved his abilities. But in 2018, the legendary football icon sounded like a father who was fed up with the whims of his first child. During an interview with Fox Sports, after Argentina struck out early from the 2018 World Cup, he decried Messi's lack of leadership qualities, saying, "We shouldn't deify Messi any longer. He's Messi when he plays for Barcelona. Messi is Messi when he wears that shirt, and he's another Messi with Argentina." Well, if that was all for the roasting, maybe Maradona wouldn't have been on our list. But just then, he said something that started a trend on social media. "I love Messi, but he is not a leader. It's useless trying to make a leader out of a man who goes to the toilet 20 times before a game." Calling Messi out for not being a good leader is fine, but saying he's shitty for going to the toilet? Now that's gross, pa. And I know you're wondering why Messi uses the toilet that much. Well, Messi once had a vomiting problem, which was caused by his eating habits and anxiety, and playing for his national team made it worse. But luckily for him, his doctor helped him with a new dietary plan, and the result was a World Cup title in 2022 for the Argentinian legend. But World Cup title or not, I'm pretty sure Pele still thinks Messi isn't the best thing in football after sliced bread. But it's crazy, cause real recognizes real, right? So what the heck could have happened? We all know that Pele is one of the finest players to ever grace the football pitch, and even FIFA calls him the greatest of them all. Pele is not your regular kind of player, and he has even been voted the World Player of the Century by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics. So when someone of his caliber makes a statement, you can be sure that everyone will pay attention. So, in December 2018, the Brazilian legend slammed Messi that he wasn't on the same level as him. When a reporter compared him to Messi, Pele referred to the Argentine superstar as a player with only one skill. How can you compare a person who's good at heading, shooting with both left and right, with someone who only uses one leg, has only one skill, and doesn't strike the ball well? Mean. Sounds like a punchline to me. But there was no way he knew about these stats, because prior to that time, Messi had scored 100 European goals, with 14 coming from his right foot and 4 from his head. So 1 year later, when Pele was asked about whom he'd have liked to play with in the new football era, he named Messi. And this came as a total surprise. Because how do you go from calling out a guy for having just one skill to wanting to play alongside him? Well, Pele had his reasons. I'd choose Leo Messi. He's a skilled player. He provides assists, passes, scores, and dribbles well. If we were on a team together, opponents would have to worry about 2 players, not just one. Today, Messi is the most versatile player. But while Pele later found the light, Ronaldinho predicted the light. I like to think of Ronaldinho as the prophet of football, because even before Messi became a sensation, he sensed that the prodigy was going to be a global icon. See, in 2016, the Brazilian football legend expressed his regret for not having more opportunities to play alongside the Argentine player. Don't forget that he was also the one who provided the assist for Messi's first goal for Barcelona on May 1, 2005. Ronaldinho provided the final lobbed pass that resulted in an even more impressive lob over the goalkeeper's head by the young Messi. They would both go on to play for over 3 years until Pep Guardiola stepped in to break the party. During a press conference in Dubai in 2016, Ronaldinho shared with reporters, "Of course, I would have really enjoyed playing more alongside Messi. He's a fantastic player, and I'm really glad I could assist his first goal at the beginning of his career." He added, "Messi shows his best every day. Week after week, he performs at such a level that truly reflects his skill." But Ronaldinho wasn't quite done with Messi. Because when a legend from an entirely different sport sings your praise, you know you're on a whole new level. But you're about to sing my praise by clicking the subscribe button and leaving a like on this video. You see, Messi accompanied the Barcelona team to Los Angeles, America for a preseason game, and at the time he was just 17. To the greatest surprise of the Spanish team, Kobe Bryant was on hand to receive them, and he revealed that he had always been a Barca fan. But to Ronaldinho, it was more like visiting his friend, because he and Kobe had been buddies for a pretty long time. Anyway, Ronaldinho, who was more like a godfather figure for Messi in the game, introduced the young star to the Black Mamba. This was at a time when Messi wasn't a household name, let alone being the best player in the world. Before Kobe passed on, he told us what Ronaldinho told him about Messi. "I'll tell you a story. A long time ago, Barcelona came to Los Angeles. Ronaldinho, who was a good friend. I was talking with them and he told me, 'Kobe, look, I'm going to introduce you to the guy who's going to be the greatest player of all time.' I said, 'You what? You're the best.' But he said, 'No, this kid right here is going to be the best.' And that guy was Lionel Messi, who was only 17. In the end, Messi turned out to be what his godfather had predicted. But when it comes to picking who's the best in the world, there's actually one legendary coach who never shies away from showing his admiration for Messi. Say hello to Guardiola, the man who holds the records for the most consecutive league games won in La Liga, the Bundesliga, and the Premier League. Pep is also considered to be one of the greatest managers of all time. After Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or in 2016, Pep responded to a statement made by former Barca coach Luis Enrique. He said, "I agree with Luis. Messi is the best. He's definitely the best." Guardiola went on to say, "He knows how to play, score, and make the other players play. He's always there." With all the respect to all the players, first to Cristiano Ronaldo, congratulations to him for the award. But I think Messi is on another level. So now you know what other football legends think about Messi. But what if I told you that fans are getting pissed at this guy? See, when people began to notice that Messi doesn't touch other women, rumors had it that the superstar was living a double life, and his world began to fall apart. I bet you want to know how they nearly cost Messi his career. So click this video right now.